What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's Joe from Petty Fixes. So recently I've been trying to get my water cooling build going on, and I know it's going to be taking me quite some time to get it off the road like I want to, but I've been reaching out to case manufacturers. I've been talking to them pretty much about starting my own water cooling build and something that I can use to take my channel to the next level. I want to bring you guys great content, and I need something fast that's going to get me there. So I'm starting off with the basics. So I wanted to go ahead and get a case and just something different, something off the wall really, but it's not really off the wall, it's just a different color than what I'm used to. So what I did, so I reached out to Anidees, I talked to them, and they were gracious enough to go ahead and send me another AI Crystal Cube, but this time in white. And I wanted a white one because I plan on doing an all white build, and I think an all white build pretty much suits what I want. I want a clean, minimalistic build for my whole entire setup. But yeah, I came home from work and there it is right there, just sitting there, and it's waiting on me to unbox it. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the white AI Crystal Cube looks like. Let's go ahead and crack this thing open. So I've unboxed it. It looks really nice in person. It looks a lot better in person than I thought it would. The pictures don't do it justice. It's rare that you find a white case that's polished white on the inside also, and that's what I wanted because my motherboard has a lot of white accents on it, and the glass on it is actually different than the glass that's on my black AI Crystal Cube. The glass on the black AI Crystal Cube is all tinted. It's a really dark tint, and the only way you can really see through it is if your motherboard has LEDs, or you have LEDs put up in there somewhere, your graphics card has it or something. But with this one, what I've noticed, and I'll take a look down so y'all can see it, this one has like a straight up clear side panel. Like all the panels are clear except the front one. The front one ain't clear. But, you know, I don't care about that. I really care about showing off the insides of my build, and this is something that I've really been looking forward to. So this one is definitely gonna do the job. I just gotta figure out my cable management, because man, I'm not the best at cable management. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I got my case, so now it's time to work on some of the components. Which components should I go for first? Should I go for the block, the water block, or should I go for radiators? I already have the Intermax, the Neo Changer 300 milliliter reservoir pump combo. I did a review on that, which you can find up there also. But I do want to do something a little extreme for my first build. I'm not a professional by any means, but I do want to do something pretty cool for my first build. So what do you guys think? Alright, so here's the deal. So what I'm thinking about doing right now actually is I'm thinking about going on ahead, excuse my focus, but I'm thinking about going on ahead and swapping out my systems. I really want this white one built, so I think I might go ahead and change out my Crystal Cube in black to my Crystal Cube in white. Go ahead and put the innards in. I got the Intermax Neo Changer, the 300 milliliter version of it. I want to see how that would fit in my system, and I don't know where I want to put the radiators and stuff at yet, because I've been doing a lot of research, and this case, even though it's a water cooling dream, it's actually got some limited space and some compromises, such as where the pump mount would be at. It's a little too close to where your graphics card would hang at, so it may or may not get in the way, but I have a solution. I have a solution for that. I've looked at the Cooler Master vertical GPU riser, and it will fit perfectly in my case. So it's gonna have probably the first of its kind in this case. So you haven't seen our vertical GPU riser in this particular case, but I'm going to bring it to you all first. I got this. So what I want to do today is I'm actually going to swap out my builds, and I'm going to see how this thing looks on my desk. So if y'all want to go along for the ride with me, go ahead and sit back and watch. What's going on, y'all? Alright, so it's back. I'm back. It's the next day, and pretty much what's going on is one of my packages arrived, and I told you about the Cooler Master vertical GPU riser. So it's here, and what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to test fit it, and I want to see if it even fits inside my Anidees AI Crystal, which is sitting right here on my couch or whatever. And this is the package or whatever, but I want to see if it fits inside of here, because if it does, I'm definitely going to go ahead and I'm going to paint it white, because it comes in black and black only. I'm going to paint it white, and I'm going to sit here and I'm going to try to get this thing to work. I'm going to actually paint my whole entire GPU shroud white also, because it has white LEDs inside of it. Let me toss this over there. It has white LEDs inside of it, and I want this all white build to be like cohesive and like on point. So let's go ahead and open up the Cooler Master box and see what's inside. Alright, look, so I got everything unboxed, and this is everything that comes in the box. You have the holder itself, the graphics card holder itself. It's pretty sturdy. It's made out of metal. I mean, it's not like a plastic material, and obviously it wasn't meant for my case, as you can see by the Cooler Master logo, but it wasn't meant for my case, but we're gonna try to make it work anyways. And then you have the riser cable. So I bought this in a kit, and with the kit it actually comes with the riser cable. So it's better for you to actually, it's actually better for you to buy the kit, because it's going to be cheaper, because you have to buy this separate and then have to buy like another, who knows what kind of quality riser cable. And then it comes with the general paperwork and everything, tells you how to install it, but I'm a man, I don't use instructions. And then here is the screws and everything that you need for it. So but I got tons of screws, so I won't be using those. So all I really need is this and the riser cable. So let's go ahead and see if I can make a test fit in my case without any alterations or anything. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if I can go ahead and make a test fit real quick. I'm using my old Anidees case, the black one. I still have it, and I'm actually going to be giving it to one of my friends. He wants it, so he could have an identical build to mine, but he's going to do his own way. So let's go ahead and see if I can make a test fit, just to see if it fits real quick, and how it would look in a case. So let's go ahead and check it out. So it looks like it fits. It actually looks like it fits really good. I wasn't expecting it to fit that good. The thing about my case is I have this little sliding hinge right here. It's like a little sliding door. And with that sliding door, I can pretty much move it out the way and just slide this little piece in here. But what you notice is that I have some parts, some of my PCI slots are going to be blocked. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut those parts out where the graphics card will rest inside of that bracket. I'm going to cut those out, and we're going to see if I can go ahead and get everything there. So you can see from the back what I'm talking about. Those are the parts I'm going to have to cut out right there. And I'm going to see if I can make it work somehow. But it shouldn't be hard to do. I got a Dremel tool, and my Dremel tool will definitely get me together on that part. So let's go ahead and get started on it, guys. Or I might just cut it off camera, because it's a long process, and I don't feel like, I'm not going to do it in this case. I'm actually going to do it in my white one. So what I do is I do it off camera real quick, and then I'll get back to y'all, show y'all what it looks like. Alright, so I got the bracket installed actually. You can see that I made the appropriate cutouts and everything. It didn't take much to make the cutouts. All I used was just a simple cutting tool. I was going to use my Dremel, but way too long of a process. Like I said, this is just about 20 minutes after I made the initial video before this one. So all I went ahead and made my cuts and everything, and what I'm about to do next is I'm about to flip it over and install that bad boy right there. Go ahead and install that one real quick. It's my XFX RX 480. I'm a little generation behind or whatnot, but it still does the job perfectly fine, and it's going to be cool because it's going to light up. The LEDs and the fans are going to light up in the front of the case, so I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, here's the finished product. I do have some jagged edges right there, whatever you can see, but it's nothing that's going to impact the performance of anything, so I think I'll be fine. But with that said, y'all, let's go ahead and get this bad boy installed and let's see what it looks like. Alright guys, so I got it hooked all up and everything, and as you can see, it looks damn good. Like, I'm pretty happy with the results. Nothing really to complain about with this thing. I mean, it was really simple to install, and the way I wanted it to look is exactly how it looks. So pretty much, as you can see, like towards the back there, you can see that little bracket part where it actually installed at. That's the little sliding part I was talking about that secures the graphics card holder in place, and then the graphics card holder just slid right in there with no problem, even with like a little bit of wiggle room to go. So it turned out really good. The LEDs and the fan really set the build off. I know I need cable combs, so don't come at me about that. I already know. I'm actually going to be changing out those cables to some all white ones, some solid white ones. If not solid white, solid black. And I got some solid black ones around here somewhere, so those will be in my build pretty soon. So this was part 2 of my whole redo of my build. I will be doing a back plate, not back plate, but like a bottom plate down at the bottom down there, because I don't want all those grills and fan holes and all this extra stuff down there to be seen. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut some acrylic and put some stuff down there in the next video. You can see the pump mount right there, but that pump mount actually doesn't fit my vertical pump mount, and as you can see, I still said that my graphics card slightly overhangs that no matter which way you put it. So I actually had bought the vertical graphics card holder to push the graphics card back a little bit towards the motherboards where I can mount it vertically, but that's not going to work. So what I'm going to end up doing, or have to do, is I'm going to have to drill some holes inside that base plate, the little bottom acrylic piece that I'm going to be putting right there. I'm going to drill my own mount. I'm going to make my own little mount for my reservoir pump combo that Intermax sent me. So I definitely am impressed by the way it looks. I will not be cooling this GPU. I'm going to be more likely grabbing a Vega or a 1080 Ti or something like that sometime soon, and that's probably going to be like later on this year sometime, but I will for sure be doing that. And yeah, that's it guys. So with that said, you know, let me know what y'all think. Should I paint the graphics card shroud white and the graphics card holder white, or should I leave like a little black contrast in there? Because I do like the contrast, but I do want that all white clean build. You know, it's just something I've always dreamed of. So tell me what you guys think. Like and subscribe if you like what I do. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. I'm going to leave a link for where I bought this graphics card holder at, the vertical graphics card holder. I'll leave a link in the description. So yeah, that's it for today guys. It's Joe from Petty Fixes, and I'm out.